Hi everyone, today we'll be talking about the full fluid diet stage. In this stage of the diet post surgery, you should be able to continue having your clear fluid plus the items that we'll be discussing now. So basically, you can have 2 tablespoons of items every 15 minutes, up to maximum 1/2 to 3/4 cup. That might take you an hour or an hour and a half to consume. So start with something that you tolerated very well, and definitely fluids is the water is the fluid of your choice. These are the items you can consume. So a variety of high calcium items such as milk. If you can tolerate that, or if you have lactose intolerance, soy milk. There are other options available if you can't tolerate neither of those. For example, soy milk, pea beverage, or other similar items. So they all have to be fortified with calcium. However, for example, take a look at the almond milk here. Of course, it's a great source of calcium because it is fortified. However, it's low in protein. So that's the sacrifice you make if you choose something that doesn't have much protein, because we want to make sure you get healing occurring as much as you're also consuming enough fluids and other protein, and protein is required for adequate healing. So something like Fairlife milk or Joya milk are great because they're also high in protein, higher in protein than other regular milk. Fairlife is also lactose free. Other items you can have are protein powders. For example, Boost is a plain protein powder you can add to your milk to make the protein shake. There are whey protein isolate that you can purchase, a variety of brands. I have just like sample of those. There are other items available in the market you can purchase. If you can't tolerate whey or basically dairy products, there's soy protein powder as well. You may also have other items. For example, there's Injury, there is Liquacell, as well as Syntrax Nectar. Premier protein over here too. You can purchase from Costco, for example. Let's take a look at other items like yogurt that should be fat-free and like maximum 1% of daily value of the fat in it, and then ideally should be no sugar added. And remember, you're on the full fluid diet, so it shouldn't be any particles of food in it. So for example, when we talk about yogurt, there shouldn't be it's the pieces of fruit in it. If it's like a flavored yogurt, like a vanilla, or is a flavored, let's say Source has a flavored, like a dessert flavor yogurt that there's no pieces of fruit in it. You can have also various Greek yogurt because they're a little bit denser, especially the first week or two. I like you to add some milk to it to make it watery. So full fluid description is that it has the fluid has to be come off of the spoon, so it shouldn't stick to it. Therefore, the first couple of weeks better to make your Greek yogurt a bit runny. You can also use definitely strained soups. So let's imagine you have the canned soup if you buy, or you can make your own soup. Ideally, if it has to be low fat, of course, low sodium, and you can use strainer to strain the soup. So what can you do with the strained item? So none of us want to, of course, waste food, right? So let's say you're straining the soup, the liquid that comes out of it, you can just get the extract and put it in the icebox and freeze it. The top part, you can use a blender in order to make it into puree, and then you can also put it in your icebox to freeze it for later. So you'll be using all components of the food. So let's say you have this canned soup. It has to comply with all the requirements of the label reading, so low fat, low sodium, and also if you make your own, it shouldn't be also not only those components, but also should be no spices, hot spices in it. You can make your protein shake using a blender, so add your milk as well as protein powder and use a hand blender, or you can use a blender bottle, or you can use just a regular blender but use it in a low speed.